The all-new Strawberry Alarm Clock with Jim and Mark.
FM104.
Andrew Maxwell's here. How you doing, man?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where are you? I'm feeling quite perky this morning.
You seem perky, all right.
This is one of the only actual in situ appearances I've ever made on the Strawberry Alarm Clock. It adds a certain amount of urgency and intimacy, which, as we both know, are two of the finest ingredients of art.
Well, let's not go too far with the intimacy. There's only 3 men in a room here.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? Enough for gay sex. I was trying to go for some sort of matey, and then I realised there's
enough for gay
sex. So
there is.
Well, it takes 3 for it to be enough for gay sex.
Yeah,
one to record, Jim.
Dude, 2 is just confession.
Right, okay. Alright, so how have you been anyway?
I've lost the ecclesiastical market.
You got a DVD out?
Yes.
1 Inch Punch.
1 Inch Punch. It's a subtle homage to the brilliance of Bruce Lee.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
Thank you.
And there's not many comedy DVDs coming out this Christmas. A lot of the comedians didn't bother, did they?
Did they not?
Yours is the only DVD
coming
out for Christmas. So you're going to clean up.
Man, I'm telling you, I know exactly when to launch a DVD. Just as the country's broken, nobody can afford it. Yeah.
Exactly. You're a genius.
I know. I'm an ass-ways genius.
Like the reverse Alan Sugars.
Dude, man, see, if I was an evil genius, I'd just wait till Bond killed the previous evil genius and then buy the nuclear volcano secret layer at half price. Straight back off now, man.
Nobody ever thought that. There's a
Nobody
Bond.
thinks it.
They're looking for a storyline for Bond.
Dude, once you've got a headquarters with a shark under the floorboards
and a car that can go through water.
Exactly. Once you've got all that, you've got to resell it.
That's the best Bond, though, in fairness, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was that Octopussy?
They all had suggestive titles. They probably weren't suggestive at the time.
I know they were suggestive at the time.
Oh, they were for the
Mrs. Honey Knockers or whatever they are.
Miss Funny Knockers.
Is that a gun in your trousers, or are you just pleased to see me?
They're very suggestive. No, which is the one that they're going to burn his crotch off with a laser?
Oh, that was the Simpsons episode.
No.
Which must have been modern. Must have been Daniel Craig.
No, that was old school, man. That was
they had lasers back then.
That was Sean Connery was going to have his.
No, I think it was Roger.
No.
Yeah.
They were going to burn his
Somebody
Roger.
will text us in. No, they were going to laser his Roger off, but then just at the last second, he managed to get himself free.
He cuts himself free.
It always happens.
Punches everybody in the head.
Yeah, single-handed.
Everybody gets
the girl.
Oh, of course, he gets all the girls. This was back in the day where the pill had come in, but before proper diseases came in. It was a solid 15 years where you could just knock away. You know what I mean? And Bond was right at the helm of that ship, the good ship Rogering. He didn't care. You'd think the world of espionage is a small world, right?
It is, yeah.
And then the world of being the sexy sidekick to an evil villain is an even smaller world. I mean, I know we live in a really micro world of Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Andrew is Maxwell.
He loves his Twitter.
I do love a tweet. I follow you, Jim.
I know you do,
that.
yeah.
I follow every little daft word fart that you put out on the internet. I read.
What's the quality of my tweets?
I quite like them, actually. It's quite there's a warmth to your tweets.
Do you remember his Robbie Williams one from last weekend on the X Factor?
Oh, I see.
I can't remember myself.
Once I see the X Factor hashtag, I am scrolling down, man.
Jim said Robbie Williams.
I just can't stand X Factor.
He said Robbie Williams is like a dog with 2 Mickeys back with tails.
He was. He looked like a dog with 2 Mickeys.
I suppose one of them would be your main Mickey, and the other one would be more of a small appendage Mickey.
I haven't worked out. But if you get 3 dogs with 3 Mickeys in the same room, chaos.
It's better than 3.
Canine gay sex.
Canine gay sex with 6 Mickeys. Some of this won't make the edit.
So what I was saying,
version, though.
James Bond, he obviously has a go on the villain's board every time, right?
That's why they're so angry with
Break it down, Brother Maxwell.
He always has a go on the villain's board, right? He always is Johnny Backdoor for the villain's board, right?
That's not the best way to say that.
Always, right?
Is that how you describe somebody if they've
it's called a backdoor Bertie. The old term was a stage door Johnny.
Okay, right.
Genuinely, the old term.
Johnny Backdoor, yeah. James Bond turns into.
Like, he always has a go.
Is he not Jimmy
And she
Backdoor?
always ends up dead.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Yeah.
She always ends up paying with her life for that one night of hardcore pumping with Jimmy. Right? In most incredible ways, Blofeld sets a bunch of dogs on a board, just because James had a crack off it, right? This is right. This is all I've studied it, right?
Right.
But you think the world of evil geniuses birds.
Yeah.
It'd be a small world and a
Yeah.
gossipy world. You think the reputation
Would get
in the world
around.
of espionage would get around though? Listen, he's a hell of a slice of ass, but you're gonna pay for it with your life.
I suppose they didn't have Twitter in some of the early James Bonds, so they could say, "Look, watch out for 007.
You could
He's
say-
coming
mate,
around your way."
If your boyfriend has an evil satellite in space, you can always pick up the blower. And go, here, listen, Jacinta, if he ever makes it out to your island with your submarine, just stay clear from him. Right? Seriously, he's bad news. They always end up dead.
They always, yeah. Well,
So love is a dangerous game, Andrew.
Love is a dangerous game, my friend.
so Brian May was right. Too much love can kill you.
Yeah.
As much as none at all.
Your DVD, right? Getting back to your DVD,
Please do.
because I think you're wrong about nobody having enough money to buy. Because Slane sold out in 40 minutes. People are buying gigs all over the shop. People need a laugh. So, seeing as it's the only DVD on the market for Christmas, what can we expect on it?
It starts off.
Sounded like an ad, nearly, didn't it?
Well, yeah, if they need the Kings of Leon in their lives, they need you in their lives.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In many ways, I am the skinny jean Kings of Leon of comedy. Only instead of 4 creepy brothers from the south, you've just got one creepy man from the north side. Yeah.
So,
Turn on the phones. This text is on fire. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Woo! Who's got the good shit?
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
There's a
Was
bell
there a
there.
bell?
There's a bell there. Yeah. You deserve one of them for that.
Consider the world
Text
zings.
is
Can,
on
can we
fire.
give him things and see if he
Text
can't make something out of it?
You won't succeed.
Well, he's not a performing animal, you know.
I am, you know.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
ask the ladies.
Ding ding. So, what can we
Oh
look for?
Lord, I'm so over caffeinated.
What can we look forward to on the DVD?
The DVD.
What are you talking
the first
about?
half of the DVD is a sort of State of Nation address.
Right.
Yes, where I put my winkle picker clearly into the rectal cavity of the ruling class of Ireland.
Okay,
So
good.
if you want to see the people that have ruined our beloved country, shoe screwed.
Shoe screwed. That should be the name of the DVD.
Shoe screwed. That's it. And then the second half, we open it up a little bit, and it gets dirty.
Okay, very good.
And then it ends with the crescendo of a very, very dirty story.
So it just goes. It starts off.
It starts off a bright shade of patriotic green and ends a very, very crimson, dirty, red light district shade of red.
So you're a patriotic man.
I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
And one of the funniest things in the world is Ireland. It's just,
Are we going to
it just gives and gives, doesn't it?
What
It's
did you
like
think
the,
about the cheese?
the cheese?
That must
mate.
have
I
been
met a guy
gold. I
down
mean,
in Cork.
all the comedians must have just gone, "Oh, it's gold. This is the cheese.
The cheese gold.
This cheese gold."
It's Kerry
for
Gold
comedians,
right here,
it's
man.
just, you wouldn't believe it, would you?
Well, apparently it's been going on for years. I was gigging down in Cork 2 weekends ago,
Yeah,
and one of the hecklers in the room was a cheese man.
yeah.
His job's to hand out the cheese. And I was like, just cheese. He goes, what sort of cheese? Do you hand out a bit of gorgonzola? And he goes, no. Like, he goes, the people I have to hand out cheese to, like, they'll only accept an easy single. Anything else they wouldn't know what it is. Like about cheddar. And he goes, unless it's in little individual reps, they won't have it.
Oh man,
It's ding dong. Here's your cheese. You know, and he goes,
I just was singles could go through the letterbox, wouldn't it?
absolutely.
I mean,
You know,
no
big
need
block,
to ring.
Even
big
the
block
whole
of
packet.
cheese. Like, we just stick our needles in the cheese till we need them again.
Are we going to survive?
We're definitely going to survive, but I genuinely think all Irish people individually and collectively need to take a little bit more responsibility for the country.
Yeah.
There's been way too much, people complicit and complacent and just, we'll just let somebody else out.
Yeah, yeah.
And we ended up with a truly, truly dreadful ruling
We all
class.
got a
Just
bit-
not up to scratch. Just not up to code.
We,
They're all drawn from about 5-10 families.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way that is enough, manpower or intelligence to run a country.
But what do you do now differently than you did 5 years ago? You're saying we should all be responsible. What have you done?
Well, I think we have to throw them lot out. Just wash them out, like. There's probably, and then keep the ones who are actually high functioning, know how to do it, and bring some other people in. I mean, during the boom years, we were all on pig's back. I tattooed my pig. You know what I mean? I got some ludicrous Chinese ink done on my pig, and I blinged up his trotters. I rode around town without a care in the world. But like, people are sort of like, how in the hell on here? Where's?
Yeah.
But of course, if everyone buys your DVD, that'll help the economy.
Absolutely.
And you.
I recommend the DVD.
Giving yourself a laugh.
Absolutely.
For Christmas.
Laughter is the door to spiritual enlightenment.
Right.
You know,
Lovely. Well, listen.
a mixture of a good laugh and a good orgasm
Yeah.
will clear the organ pipes of your soul and let you play the tune of your existence with greater gusto and more fulsome clarity.
And
I can only provide one of those services for you.
at a time.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. It comes out this Friday the 19th, and
Okay.
then on Monday the 22nd it goes live on iTunes. It's my first DVD to go live on iTunes.
How does that work? How much is it on iTunes to buy it? You don't know.
I don't know. Do I have keys to my own office? Hey, I'm not ringing me here. Check it out. It's called the internet.
Hey, I don't know. Okay,
I
so
don't know. I think it is slightly cheaper than the physical
okay.
entity.
1 Inch Punch is the name of the DVD, which will be now download as well. That's a new one. I haven't heard any Irish
Yeah,
comedians do that.
It's going to be weird. People
No, I'm the first Irish comedian to launch on iTunes.
Give it a ding.
if
Give it a
pe-
ding.
If people
You
are
deserve a ding for that. Fair play.
Yeah,
Bring it,
it's
bring
me
it.
and the Beatles go live on Monday. Let's see who wins. It's going to be Blur and Oasis all over again.
I don't fancy their chances.
if people are searching for your DVD to buy or on iTunes, they're going to be typing in 1 inch on the internet, and all sorts of weird things are going to come up for them. Those ads, 1
Sadly,
inch what?
way too many of them about me.
Listen, it's great to see you as always.
Thanks, James.
Best of luck with the DVD and download. And you should come in and see us before you do the February thing. Sure,
Yeah, cool.
The door's
Yeah,
always
welcome
open,
back.
swinging away there. So pop in again soon.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Andrew, best of luck and best of luck with the panel. Let's look at rocking up to Christmas. Is it?
It will be, we go to Christmas and then I think we go into the new year as well.
Okay, cool.
Go through the end of January.
Andrew Maxwell, talk to you soon.
Thanks, man. I'll probably talk about you on Twitter later.
Do say nice things now. Nice things.
The all-new Strawberry Alarm Clock with Jim and Mark.
FM 104.